So let me teach you how to release the trapped emotions, the trauma emotions. And this was based on the video that I duetted, that the body keeps score. So we hold on to emotional energy in meridians. And so I want to teach you tapping. Tapping is officially called EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique. There are 10 meridians that I have learned to tap on. When you YouTube it, you'll find other meridians. It doesn't matter as long as you're doing it. But here's what you do. And the other thing is, in case, this is too much or whatever, you can go on my link tree, wherever that is. Go on my link tree and go to free resources. It will take you to my website. It will take you to the page on my website that I have posted an hour-long Zoom workshop teaching tapping, explaining the science behind tapping, and there are other videos like Tap and Breathe, or other tapping videos that will help you just learn tapping quickly. So first thing to do is really just focusing on your breath. Okay, take a deep breath in. Inhale deeply. Now, why is it important to breathe? Because one of the first things that changes when we are in stress mode, when we are in fight, flight, fleeing mode, when we are in survival mode, is our breathing changes. We're not aware of this most of the time, right? We start to breathe shallow. Most of us, unfortunately, are breathing shallow. And let me tell you, COVID has really changed the game. COVID has been like, the key, and I need to do another video on COVID, but the point is we tend to breathe shallow. So we will either, instead of breathing down from our diaphragm, we'll breathe up from here, or we'll even just hold our breath for little microseconds and we don't even realize we're doing that. So first thing is just breathing. Just giving yourself the gift of breath is going to make a difference. All right, so then do that a few minutes. Literally just close your eyes and breathe. And now you can just do something called tap and breathe. Now this is the first meridian. This area of the hand, it's called the karate chop, okay? Now, whether you're left-handed or whether you're right-handed, it makes no difference. For the sake of tapping, your body is identical. You get the same benefit whether you tap on both sides, you tap on one side. Oh, also have water next to you. Drink water because water also helps you flush out the emotional energy. So tapping, what it does is when we are in fight or flight mode, the amygdala is response to anything that it perceives as danger. Now in these days, we don't have tigers and lions. We're not walking through the forest. We're not being attacked. But in these days, we are triggered by people cutting us off on traffic, or something we see on social media, or someone being rude to us, or some kind of trauma which puts us in that mode of, I've got to survive, I've got to protect myself. So an emotional energy gets trapped in 10 different meridians, well, many different meridians, but we're going to tap on the 10 ones. So we start with this one, which is a karate chop tap. And the way I remember it is, if you see someone, a kid's doing karate where they're like trying to break the block and you see them going, hiya, right? It's very exaggerated movement, but remember they're going, hiya, and it's this part of the hand that you're tapping on. So just tap and breathe. Sorry, I feel like my energy's been very chaotic trying to get this video started. I haven't recorded videos in so long, except for the one I did, the other day in the car, that I'm a little rusty, I feel. So thank you for your patience, but here we go. Okay, stop, breathe. Second meridian, top of the head. And just tap and breathe. And again, when you're just tapping and breathing, you can really go within and focus on, just feel what you're feeling. Be in the moment, feel what you're feeling. Intentionally breathing. Okay, stop, breathe in, and release. Now, between the eyes, right here, I like to take my 4 fingers. It's this part, but I like to just go like this. So this is what you're doing. Tap and breathe. So you'll do one of 3 things. You will either yawn, you will either laugh, or you will either cry. That's how your body is releasing the emotional energy that's trapped in the meridians. I know that for the most part, I will yawn. So the minute I even think about tapping, because I've done it for so long, I'll start yawning. You're not being rude, and I have to tell my clients that you're not being rude. That's just your body releasing the trapped emotional energy, okay? So we did 1, 2. We did 3. Now the fourth one is right here on the side of the eyes. Not up here, side of the eyes. So if you're wearing glasses, you may have to remove them. Now, sometimes, you may not be able to do both. You just want to do one. That's absolutely okay. All right, but we'll do 2 right now. Breathe. Next one is under the eyes, right on the cheekbones. Okay, breathe. How long should you tap for? However long. There's no it doesn't have to be 10 seconds, 20 seconds, however long you feel comfortable. And then you tap. Next one is right here on the lips, upper lips. Okay, breathe. And again, drink water between tapping. Chin. Breathe. And I'm hurrying this up just because I want to, show you everything. Next one is the chest. But take your time and really tap through it. Breathe. Okay, now the next one is right under your arm. For ladies, it's right above your bra strap. For men, it's right under your armpit, right? It's the same, but that's how we... Now, if you can't reach both sides, it's okay. Just do one side. You're still going to get the benefit. Okay, breathe. Okay, and the last meridian is the back of the hand. It's called the gamut point. So if you look at the pinky finger and the ring finger, you come here and you come back here. There's a wedge between your bones. You can tap this way, or you can turn around and tap this way. Whichever one, it doesn't matter. Breathe. Now, I know that was rushed, but that was the 10 different meridians. Let me repeat them. Karate chop, top of the head, between the eyes, side of the eyes, cheekbones, under the eyes, upper lip, chin, chest. Now, when we're teaching kids, there's actually great books for kids. We call these the gorilla thumps, so that's one way of remembering it. Gorilla thumps. And then this is called bear hugs, right, for kids. It's also great for adults to remember. And then this one is called gamut point. Okay, again, if you go to my website, if you click on the free resource link, and if you scroll all the way down, there's actually a handout that you can just take a screenshot of if you open it on your phone, and that has a illustration of the different tapping points. There's also a script there that you can read along and tap and whatnot. Again, like I said, tapping works amazingly well. The more you do it, the more your body's going to be ready to release. You cannot overdo this. How often should you tap? Whenever you need to tap. If I get emotional, of course, as you know, I'm grieving my dad, I'll find myself, emotional. It's not that it prevents me from crying. It just helps me release the stuff so I can process the grief and process the pain instead of just getting stuck in a loop. I mean, sometimes the loop feels good, right? But I also just want to heal and keep it going. So anyways, I hope this is helpful. Please message if you need any help with anything else. But again, please do check out my website with the link tree that for free resources, because there's a lot of other videos there that will be perhaps beneficial for you. Okay, thank you.